This is Collectibles by Betsy Miller. The young woman behind the counter looked up when I came in, but her eyes missed the shadow sitting on my shoulder. Instead, they marked the good quality of my coat, my handbag, my gloves. "May I help you?" She said her name was Jenny. She was pretty, jet black hair and silver earrings. The shadow fluttered, and a feather-soft chill touched my cheek. The girl saw nothing. "I'm looking for Matryoshka doll," I said. "A little bird told me I might find her here." "Dolls are in the back." She led me through a curtained doorway, took 2 porcelain dolls from a corner shelf, palming the price tags. "These are the nicest we have, antiques." I pretended not to have noticed them before she spoke. I let my gaze wander over the dolls and around the room. We were alone. Good. I saw no video cameras. If Jenny preferred to leave no record of her dealings, that suited me very well. "I'm looking for a Matryoshka," I said again. "You might call it a babushka or Russian nesting doll, one inside the other." Jenny moved a box out of the way and opened a toy chest. She held up a brightly painted wooden doll, twisting it open to reveal the smaller doll inside. "This is what you want, right?" "Not just any trifle. I'm very particular." I grasped her arm. This must be the right place. My source had been very specific. It was impossible for this girl to be deceiving me, hiding a treasure she could not possibly appreciate, trying to pawn me off with this ridiculous toy. "Please calm down, ma'am," Jenny said, shifting out of my grasp. Her eyes flicked to my shoulder, and she hesitated, took a step backward. "Maybe you should go." I stared at her for a long moment, and the shadow flitted across the room and settled onto the box that Jenny had moved. I had assumed too much. The girl knew nothing. I must not appear too strong. "I've come so far and would pay top dollar," I sighed. "The doll would have been in Anna's estate. She lived nearby, and I was told her things were sent here." "Oh, the estate sale," said Jenny, brightening. "I haven't unpacked that yet." She went to the box. She brushed off the top, and the shadow slid off. She yanked at the tape, fished a key out of her pocket. She slit the tape with the key and carefully opened the cardboard flaps. She lifted out a coat and a straw hat, revealing the Matryoshka underneath. The colors in the doll's scarf and dress had faded along with her rosy cheeks, but the thin black lines that sketched her features remained distinct. Very rare indeed. "Let me give you something for your trouble." I took a pair of golden pendant earrings out of my purse. Jenny's eyes glinted, appraising. "Russian. 1910, I said. "Go ahead, wear them. They're yours." Jenny's nimble fingers slipped the silver out of her ears and fastened the gold in place. I held up a compact for her to admire the effect. My heart leapt with the fierce joy of the hunt, and I fought a physical compulsion to close in. "I'll buy the doll. 1,000. Jenny gazed enraptured at the small pile of cash I counted out from my purse. She was mine now. "Jenny, dear, one last thing. Would you mind opening the doll? I want to see the whole set." "No problem." She took out the doll and gave it a twist. The lines of the doll's mouth curved up in a sly smile. I answered it with mine as the doll's small wooden hands clamped tightly onto Jenny's palm. "Ow, a splinter." Jenny tugged. "It stuck." She grabbed the key and tried to pry off the doll's grip. As she bent closer, the doll's mouth opened, wide and elastic. Jenny dropped the key, and I watched, enraptured, until with a faint click, Jenny was gone, and the wooden doll rested on the floor. The Matryoshka smiled, her cheeks rosy, her lips red, her scarf bright. The shadow flitted toward her, and a small black bird settled into the crook of her arm. I put away my money. I pocketed the key and silver earrings to save as cherished mementos of this perfect day. I picked up the doll set with my gloved hands, opening each and placing them in a row on the counter. A set of 6 raven-haired beauties with gold at their ears. Ah, I said to the doll fondly, I shall collect you, and you shall be free to collect as you please. But not from me, yes? An excellent addition to my collection. All for the price of a pair of cheap earrings. Thank you.